Hi Aries, welcome to your general reading for March 23rd to the 31st, 2020. These are general messages, guys. Take what resonates, throw out the rest. Please don't try to make them fit if they don't fit. And remember, the energies could always be flip-flop, vice versa. I hope you guys are doing great today. I'm going to be pulling a Celtic cross spread. I'm first going to interpret it for career only. Then I'm going to go back around, interpret it for relationship only, and then do an oracle and tarot read separate for relationship only. So really you're getting three separate spreads in this reading. I hope you guys are hanging in and doing okay. Let's talk about a couple of things as I shuffle here that's going on in the sky for you guys. So we have Mars and Pluto in your 10th house on the 23rd. 10th house is the house of career. So having that Mars in there with Pluto, it's about feeling this strong initiative to make some changes, right? To move something new forward, right, in your career. A really strong desire to change something in some way, but you're likely to have to deal with some kind of confrontation or power struggle in this area. But you know, let cool heads prevail. It's going to pass. Just be open to compromise, and it's going to be a good thing here. You're going to be feeling a little frustrated in that area of career, which I know a lot of people are with a lot of the changes going on right now. You know, in the way we do work right now because of the you know, COVID. And then on the 24th, you have a new moon in Aries in your first house of self. So this is going to bring changes to how you see the world and can change the focus you see yourself through, or how you see yourself, however you want to say it. But on a very practical level, this is a great energy to change something or update something about your appearance. It could be, you know, your hair, your wardrobe, whatever. You know, maybe, you know, start a new workout program. You know, maybe lose some weight, gain some weight, like wherever you're at. Something that you've been thinking about, making some really great changes here. So I like that, right? Because it's, first of all, Aries is a very powerful placement in the sky. And to have the new moon in your first house of self there, Aries, you guys are just going to be really changing big time right now. Really positive though. And then on the 28th, we have Venus and Taurus in your second house of money, possessions, securities, things that you value, all right? And that's going to be trining Jupiter and Pluto and Capricorn in your 10th house. So again, we have the 10th house of money and security and all that with your 10th house of career. So you're really going to be pushed to take the initiative to ensure your finances are in place and security, and you're going to feel pushed to change and transform something by Pluto, while Jupiter will be blessing you with the luck here, right? Because Jupiter is all about luck and expansion. It might be a little stressful because expansion there, right, with the Pluto energy, can be stressful to go through the transformation, but in the end, it's going to be really great. So good stuff there. And then on the 30th and 31st, I'm just going to match up these 2 days because the 30th, Mars goes into your 11th house, and then Saturn is going to be there on the 31st. So whatever, Mars and Saturn at the end of the month, they're going to be in your 11th house. And that's what's about: friends, groups, hopes, objectives, things you wish for, a very strong desire to become more than what you are right now, right? But you're going to feel very restricted. And everybody's feeling restricted, right? With this Saturn energy, with this mandated social distancing that a lot of us are going through worldwide. But it's not that your desire's not there. It's not that you're not thinking about stuff. You absolutely are. So the initiation is there. But again, remember, whenever there's Saturn, even though there's restriction and things are going to be slow moving, the other side of Saturn is always the biggest blessings that last the longest. So you really have to focus on the reality of that even if it's a little challenging as you make some changes in this area, everything's going to be worth it in the end. And you just have to have faith in that. All right, so let's connect this to career since we're talking about career, right? So I'm getting 10 of Cups in the reverse is your past, is your recent past here. So this is telling me some Mars and Pisces energy. So this is telling me that a lot of you just not feeling very connected to where the space you were in your career. Maybe you weren't as successful as you wanted to be. You weren't jiving with it anymore. You just weren't able to feel like you could have a really beautiful new beginning, right, in this space, right? Because Mars, again, ruling Aries, is all about a fresh perspective and being able to move forward to make the money that you want, to feel happy in the way that you want. It's not that you didn't like what you were doing, you started to lose the gumption to do it because the lack of success was not appearing, and it was becoming quite troubling to you, all right? But now, look what we have now. The situation is the 9 of coins. So I do like this. This is a Venus and Virgo energy, so this is really good. Because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury doesn't only rule communication, but it rules like our ability to move forward in something, and Venus is Venus. Venus is about love, but it's also one of the money planets. It's where we look at money and how we connect to money, and also how we feel about being involved in something. So this tells me that you're in a situation where you're able to move forward, to reach your wish fulfillment. You're going to be making the money. You're going to be feeling really good about how you're doing it. Really positive here is the situation right now. And then we have the Empress energy crossing you. I mean, hello, this is Venus, right? But this is about putting in the work, guys. Okay, even though this is a Venus energy, you have to understand the Empress is the mother of the tarot, right? So think about what that means. When a woman becomes pregnant, she doesn't just pop the baby out, right? Like that. She has to cultivate it and nurture it and take care of it. And then 9 months, okay, this beautiful life is born. And then she goes back to doing it again, right? Because she is perpetually pregnant. But this is all about just like love and growth in something. For something. So there's something growing here in your life, Aries, having to do with your career. This is really about, you taking something and you growing it and making it bigger than it is right now, right? So really nice. And then we have the Knight of Coins as the crowning energy. And this is a Leo and Virgo. So Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun is a fantastic luminary to bring us epiphanies, just to help us to see things that maybe weren't so clear before, and in a way that's going to help us to move forward. All right, so really good. This is also very benefic energy having to do with making money. This is also you feeling very connected to what it is that you're doing. So really positive there. Then we have the Temperance as the foundation. So really awesome. I mean, this is a Sagittarius energy ruled by Jupiter. That's all about luck and expansion. And it's about getting in touch with what you need, whoever you're working with or for, or however the situation is, however you're making your money, it's about having your needs met, their needs met, and the whatever is necessary for the job itself met, right? All the needs are being met here, right? Because integrity is being valued. Whenever Sagittarius is hanging out in something, there's integrity, okay? And there's blessings through Jupiter. So really good energy. I like it. Yeah, and then representing you right now is the Justice card. Yeah, I mean, this is you. So this is the energy of the situation, but this is you. So this is a Justice. Justice energy is a Libra energy. This is all about fairness. Again, Libra is ruled by Venus, which is one of the money planets. You being all about how can I do something that's fair where I make money. And this is very important to you, Aries. You really want to feel like things are equitable in whatever position that you end up working yourself into. You want to make sure that you're getting paid what you're worth. Things are handled in a specific way. I really like this because there's a lot of it's like self-respect, feeling good, because Venus in there is all about, are we feeling valued in this, you being very in touch with that. Now the energy external to you, we have the Page of Coins. This tells me that there's a new job offer coming in. Some sort of new cycle is being offered to you having to do with career, plain and simple. It's coming from the outside, that's external. Your fear is the Three of Cups. Okay, so your fear is that you're not going to move forward in a way in this whatever the situation is in your career where it's going to feel like really home to you and where you feel like you have that level of success, right? Because it's that Mercury and Cancer energy. That's your fear. It's fear. It's not real. It's mental. And then we have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. So this is you having ended a cycle already. You ended a cycle already. And I feel like it was because of this 10 of Cups reverse. So when we have the 10 of Wands reverse like that, this is like that was done. Something was done already. Something was definitely done already. All right. But then we have in the near future. Yeah. So I feel like that you may still be involved in something, and then this other opportunity is coming in, or this other way of doing something. And so the 10 of Wands is the ending of whatever this was. So it's like you're in something, something new comes in, and then you go back around and you end something. Then we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. So this is Mercury in Sagittarius. So this is telling me that if you were to continue on this path here, this 10 of Cups reverse energy, you're realizing that you were never going to have that movement forward. You were never going to feel like you were moving, you were functioning within a space of integrity to your own soul, what it was that you really needed to do. But then having this 9 of Coins, so I feel like you were in this space, you got this job offer. Something came in, some sort of new opportunity has been presented to you, and you are very much going to be taking care of going down that road because, you know, A, it's fair, B, it's going to bring you money, and C, it's going to be speaking to your heart space. So this is, I'm getting, this is you letting go of whatever it is that you were in once and for all. And you're transitioning into something new. So I really like that. This is good. Not going to be easy, but you're letting it go. So that's really good because this is very positive for you. Okay. That is the career read. Okay, now we're going to swoop back around and we're going to look at it as a relationship for those of you who are here with relationship on your heart. So yeah, so having to do with relationship, 10 of Cups in the reverse is indicative of there being very poor communication and there being a third party something. It doesn't have to be a third party like intimate kind of thing. It could be this thing external to your relationship that had been an issue. So for example, this could be issues with family, friends, issues with work. It could be that you guys don't actually live near each other, but whatever it is, it's about not being able to be in that wish fulfillment space, being in that space of deep connection, commitment, all of that stuff, because there's something in the way. So it's like, the thing is with the 10 of Cups, it's still positive, even when it shows up, but in reverse, it's like, all right, you have to deal with that thing and address that thing and get that thing out of the way so that this could turn upright and you guys could just be, you know, in this much happier, healthier space. Right? But what is that thing? Is it that there's money situation? Is it issue with family? Is it issue, you know, whatever it is, that thing was a thing in the past. But now we have the 9 of Coins. So now in the situation, right? So then this is a very beautiful energy. Again, it's a Venus and Virgo energy. Venus, as you know, rules love. It's a connection to money as well. It's also about feeling good. So if money was an issue here, I feel like money is not going to be as much of an issue for you now. Okay. Definitely a situation that is improving within the connection, mental, physical, emotional connection, really, really positive. We have the Empress energy here, which is Venus crossing. So there definitely is this desire to connect. There is this desire to really make this happen and work with the Empress energy, with this Venus energy, putting in the work in order to work it out. Because we have the Knight of Coins as the crowning. Yeah, Leo and Virgo. So a lot of epiphanies, a lot of realizations, a lot of understandings are going to be coming to light about what's necessary to move this forward in the 3D with very good, you know, mental, physical, emotional connection. That has to do with like how you guys just connect, how you communicate, your intimacy. What's your social life like? Oh, nobody's social life is good right now, but you know what I mean? You know, apply it however you see fit, but it's about that connection, right? And then we have the Temperance energy as a foundation, so I do like that, yeah. I mean, the Temperance is all about, you know, it's Sagittarius energy. It's about addressing, you know, what's fair, right? Temperance is what do you need? What do they need? What does the situation need? What does the relationship need, right? And this is addressing any areas in the relationship maybe where there's been some unfairness, where maybe you didn't feel like you were really moving forward in the relationship with integrity, or maybe you were questioning their integrity. But all of that is ironed out here. And I'm not saying that you were lacking integrity. I'm saying that this was involved in the connection in some way rather. Yeah, you are just all about the justice energy now, right? I mean, you're just about what's fair, what's not. Justice is a Libra energy. Libra rules relationship. Libra's also ruled by Venus, right? Which is one. It's the planet of love, connection to money as well. But it's also about feeling good in something. Really feeling good about yourself in something. So really feeling good about that. Now, external to you, this would be your partner. This is a Page of Coins. So this is your partner offering you this new cycle and this new cycle. Because listen, you could be together for 40 years, 50 years. There are cycles in relationships, okay? And that's where the Page energy comes in. So I'm getting that this is a new cycle of mental, emotional, physical connection. This could also be your partner helping you out with money in some way as well, but a beautiful external energy that's influencing you. But you're just afraid of not having that success. You're afraid of not having success here with Mercury and Cancer, because the Three of Cups is celebrating, with your partner and celebrating with friends and families and with each other. It's that Mercury and Cancer energy. It's moving forward in the everyday towards that metaphorical home space, and you're just afraid that's not going to be able to happen. But you don't want to sabotage anything though, and we have the Ten of Wands energy here. So I'm going to have to pull cards on this, because we have the Ten of Wands means you put them down already. Okay. You put them down. Something became way too heavy on you emotionally, and you needed to just put them down. You reached a precipice in some way, shape, or form, where you started to just feel a little too weighed down mentally and emotionally having to deal with this. Now, if you guys are in a situation where you're living together and you're married, whatever, this could definitely be being way too busy and involved and absorbed in other things, either you, your partner, or both of you, where the relationship ends up getting ignored. And there ends up being like these fissures in the relationship, but there is this ending of a cycle, right? But I'm getting it ended already. Like before this, there's just this recognition in this outcome that something needs to end, that I feel like is back from this Ten of Cups energy. So something within the dynamic of your relationship needs to end, that you were doing or that they were doing, in order to have all of these positive energies come through. If this was 10 of Wands upright, I'd say, oh my gosh, okay, all of this beautiful is going to end. But the fact that it's in the reverse tells me that there was a release of something within this relationship already. Okay? And like this is more of the current energies, and now there's this redressing of the cycle that ended. Yeah, the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So this is a Mercury and Sagittarius energy. So there's a recognition that in order to move forward, with integrity, in order to move forward with respect, something had to be let go of here. Absolutely. That was just not working. Something was impacting this relationship that needs to be let go of, so that you guys could have the positive energies that are presented here. Because I feel like these three cards are connected. These three cards are connected. And you're doing something different in the relationship, Aries, and you're still afraid of it not being, and not having the success. So this could very well be connected to, there could be an enmeshment of your career in this relationship. I feel like it could be that you need to do something different maybe within your career, so that, and it's going to positively end up impacting your relationship, is what I'm feeling here. Or it could certainly be you releasing the power that your family has over the relationship, and you just really like letting that go, so that you can really enjoy the benefits of this relationship. Anything like that. Changing jobs, updating jobs, releasing the family strangulation holds, anything like that, But letting go of something from the past that you did let go of already, so that you can have this. Nice. I didn't even feel like I needed to pull any clarifiers on that. All right, so now we're going to go into the oracles. So these I read upright, and these don't have to have anything to do with the Celtic Cross relationship read. This could be just a different energy altogether that I'm grabbing. Just don't feel like those were. Oh my gosh, the cards. You know what? All right, let's go. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Never claims, it simply allows and gives. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Well, if you resonate with the Celtic Cross, that's certainly that, right? Let go and all will work out. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And you guys are going to be going through that, right? Because you have a lot happening in that first house of self. Yeah, I feel like you and Taurus are really going to be going through like a lot of internal work right now. Well, it's always the case around our solar return, right? Okay. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay. And you know, with the release your ex energy, I just feel like it's anything from your past, though. It's like, seriously, like cleaning up the past, cleaning up the past. We have seduction, keys on a ring, the runner. So, you know, we always end up getting the more specific messages the more we come down this line. So we get the story of what's happening. So we know there needs to be some forgiveness, surrender, if you want this to work out. As I always say, even if the energies support this working out, doesn't mean you need to join in. If you know that this relationship was not good for you, you don't have to. Right? You don't have to. You could sit this one out. Nothing wrong with that. We say we're not puppets. We're energetic beings with free will. Just because the energy supports it doesn't mean we have to engage. Okay. We have seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. And we have, you make me feel a kind of anxiety I have never known, yet desired in a way I've never known. Ooh, that's a tough one to let go of. Keys on a ring, many options, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Ooh, I resent how much your past created problems in our relationship. And then we have release your ex. Then we have the runner energy, runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So is somebody afraid of have a fear of intimacy? So they're making some stupid decisions here. They made stupid decisions. Because this is the story leading up to needing forgiveness and surrender. I don't know. You know, could be that. You know, definitely there's a temptation energy here, though, for sure. You don't include me in so much of your life because you are scared that I actually belong there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see what comes out. We don't read these in reverse. Just to keep with the flow of the energy here. 9 of coins, wish fulfillment. The Empress, growth, expansion. It's a Venus energy. Princess of Swords, though, yeah, I mean, some sort of truth is coming out in the biggest way here. Absolutely. Absolutely. King of Cups. 8 of Swords. Yep. Yeah, Aries, I mean, listen, we have the 9 of Coins. I feel like this relationship, They might make you feel anxious, but you love them. And this is, you experience a kind of anxiety you've never known, but yet you feel this desire, right, in a way that you've never known. So we have this Nine of Coins energy, which is about this wish fulfillment. Then we have the Empress energy, which is about Venus and about, you know, she's the mother of the tarot, right? This is all about, you know, putting in the hard work and cultivating it, and putting in the hard work to grow it, right? To grow it in the love space. And we have the Princess of Swords. I mean, this is all about, you know, truth really needing to come out here, right? I mean, this is Taurus and Gemini energy. So this is a really neat, the truth needs to come out about something in order for you guys to tap into that Venusian space, right? Because Taurus is ruled by Venus. So lots of truth is going to be coming out here, I feel like. And we have the King of Cups energy. So the King of Cups is, I mean, who doesn't love the King of Cups energy, right? It's a Libra and Scorpio energy. Libra rules relationships and fairness and is ruled by Venus, and Scorpio is all about transformation. It's being ruled by Pluto. So this does show me that there's going to be transformation in this relationship. The energy does support that, but the thing is this, got to call it what it is, these last two cards. We have the Eight of Swords. You're going to be very trapped in your mind figuring out, is this possible? You know, is this possible to rebuild? Because again, Jupiter and Gemini, the Gemini is ruled by Mercury. You're having the conversation with yourself though here. All right. And you're saying, you know, is it possible to mend this? You know, really looking at what's true, what's not true, really sort of being in that space of rumination, right? It really is the card of self-imprisonment in your mind where these thoughts are ruminating and you're really trying to figure it out. But the thing is, and we have the Seven of Cups, and Seven of Cups is a, you know, it's a Venus and Scorpio card, right? So there definitely is this transformation, but there's this lack of clarity about this, right? Because you know what's in Five of the Cups, you don't know what's in Two, and you're really not sure if you're being told the God's honest truth. You're really not sure. So there is this, I feel like you not knowing, feeling at least, you might just feel like you don't know everything. You're going to be in this space of self-imprisonment while you guys try to fix this relationship. But you have to address this past, this anxiety, right? This idea that one of you or both of you don't feel involved enough in the other one's life, because these are real issues. And where is the energy from outside coming in? Is it because you guys have drifted apart and you're at least entertaining somebody else? You know, where there's this flirting and feeling like you have an option, right? Because you're afraid of the intimacy, because you feel like things are off and you don't want to get hurt. It's like you're protecting yourself, or they could be doing that. Right? So it's just this idea of, you know, it's a little bit of a mess, but then I feel like you guys finding each other again and making the decision to change and transform it, but you in a space of like not totally feeling like it's a viable thing. You know, you want to surrender, you want to forgive, you know, you want there to be closeness, all of that. This is something you very much desire, but you're in this like lack of clarity space is what I'm getting here during this time period. You're just not sure right now. So that is what I have for you, Aries. I hope this was helpful in some way. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.